Today we want to talk about the most important thing in the forex market, because when we come to the forex market, nobody as a retail trader has control over what happens in the markets. Whoever have the control over what happens in the market is the market maker. So our duty or our role in the market is possibly or probably on what we risk per trade on our capital. Because when you don't know all those things, you don't know how to do the calculation and all those, it will be so hard for you, to know what you are risking in the market, to know what you are losing. Because when we talk about risk management, to risk to reward management, which is ROR, we are talking about what I'm risking to get what in the market out of the market if the market plays according to my analysis. But and the same way that when I lose in the market, this is what I'm losing, and this is what I'm going to lose. I'm not going to move out of the trade. I'm going to stay even if I get stopped out, no matter how many times I get stopped out. And when we are going to do this, we are going to do it for both crypto and for both forex. So stay tuned, join us in this video as we'll do this for the crypto first, then we'll do for the forex later. Stay tuned and follow us, because you are going to gain a lot from this video. A lot of people charge for this video, but I'm doing it for free for you guys that are so interested. For the 1,886 or 88 people, sorry, that subscribe to the channel, because I made this channel just to be dropping the things I've learned so far in the market. I've never charged anybody for anything. I'm not interested in your money or anything. I just made the channel to educate people on the things I've been learning so far as a forex trader. That I've been doing this for the love of it. Okay, I love trading. I love it so much. It challenges my way of thinking. It challenges a lot about me. It teaches me a lot about business and all those things. So that's why I'm doing all this for free, and I've gained a lot trading. You understand? I have my own strategies that I'm using that are working out for me, so they don't play out all the time. And the risk management that I'm going to teach you now has been the thing that had kind of been guiding me to still be profitable even when I lose trades during the trade. So stay tuned in this video and you will benefit a lot. So let's head to the main video that we need right now. So guys, today I'm going to teach us risk management. You understand? What I'm trying to teach you is the most valuable thing you will see on the internet. It is everywhere actually, but nobody calculated the way I'm doing it right now. You understand? And for every website you will go, you have to just plug in, which is so confusing. So it was the confuse on the internet that made me I had to go into a research for myself to find whatever I'm teaching you guys now. So pay so much attention. I'm not charging you for this. Every other person will charge you a lot of money to learn this, but I'm teaching it for free, just like I've done in every other video I've dropped on this channel. Everything I'm doing on this channel is just to encourage you guys. I'm not asking for your money or anything. You understand? So whatever I'm teaching them for free. I'm teaching it for you to learn and all those things. So most of the time when we want to calculate lot size and all those things and risk management, you understand, we do the calculations by going to some of these websites to impute our stop, our this, our that, and it's very stressful. You understand? A lot of people might end up being confused with the calculations. A lot of people do a lot of wrong calculations. We use all this, so that's why I had to go into research to learn how to do the calculation, so I can come here to teach you guys the risk management or the lot size calculation for free. You understand? But what I'm doing now is for crypto. You understand? All I'm asking for you guys is to share, to like, to subscribe, and to comment. If you have a question, ask. If you don't have a question, it's also good for you to drop a comment, a positive comment. You understand? To encourage me, because the comment will ginger me to do more. But if you guys keep ghosting me, giving me a ghost view and all that, then maybe I'll have to pretend like nothing is happening. I'm making my money from the forex market. This is the trade I entered on IMS USDT. This is the trade I'm waiting for. I entered on IMS USDT, which possibly might be hitting stop loss soon. Is 1:15. You understand? I've been doing it. I did it in Move USDT. I'm even waiting. I have a trade on this move, but because of what I'm teaching you guys, that's why I'm focused. But I have a trade on this Move USDT that I'm waiting for it to play out, which I won't show you guys. But if it plays out, I can even post it on my Instagram. If you're following me on Instagram, you will see my trades. If you're in our Telegram group, you will see my trade there. I'm not faking anything. I'm not interested in faking. I don't ask for you to pay for any course or to pay for any signal on anything. As long as I'm taking a trade, I drop it in the group. If it plays out, we enjoy. If we lose, we lose together. But why I'm teaching this risk management is because I know what we are risking in the market is the only authority we have over the market. Every other thing, be your entry positioning, be your strategy, if you like, be the best strategy in the world. Every other strategy that you are going to use in the market, you don't have authority over them. The market makers have authority over them. We are just analyzing, we are just analysts, and we are the smallest analysts in the market, which is why we are called the retail traders. You understand? So the only authority we have in the market is the risk we are taking for each trade we are taking. You understand? So if I say I'm losing like a $1,000 for a particular trade, remember this exactly is for crypto. You understand? This is for crypto. But if you guys will comment, like, and share, I'll also do a separate video for forex, but this particular one is for crypto. So pay so much attention so you will learn a lot from this video. Okay, just know that this video is for crypto calculation. Why I first have to do for crypto is because just like forex, here in forex, this calculation is for forex. But if you search on the internet, let's search crypto leverage calculation. Crypto leverage calculator. So if you search on the internet, you notice that you hardly see crypto leverage calculators on the internet. You understand? Okay, a lot of them are coming up, and to be honest with you, most of them that are in the internet are very confusing. That's just the truth. Nobody will tell you. They are very confusing. So imagine, okay, this is entry, this is your exit. This exit now is stop loss. But I'm telling you the truth, if you are new to crypto, you not know that this is stop loss. So imagine someone maybe imputing, because he saw USDT, he will be imputing what he wants to risk as this exit place. You know, that's the beginning of your end. Maybe because he saw quantity here, he does not know that, okay, quantity here have to change to be like the crypto token you are trading. You understand? He does not know all those things. You understand? He will now be putting, maybe he's trading Move USDT. He will now be putting position of Move USDT for BTC. At the end of the day, if he wants to risk $1,000, he might end up risking $4,000 or $3,000. So you see how confusing all this leverage calculator is online. So that was why I went into research to help you guys to learn the calculation. And whatever I'm teaching you now, you can plug it on your ChatGPT. You can copy, just screenshot, copy it, plug it on your ChatGPT. Then whenever you need to calculate, all you have to do is just input your stop loss. The only thing that changes in this is your stop loss, your entry point, and how much you want to risk. That's the only thing that change. I'm telling you the truth. This is the only thing that change on each trade. Every other thing stays the same on this calculation I'm teaching you. You understand? And when you bend down to what I want to do now, you understand why I said what I said. So let's head straight to the video and let me show you what I want to show you guys. So right here, we have this setup on Move USDT. I took this setup this past weeks. You understand? I think last 2 weeks also. I took this setup and I used $10 to make $150. No, to make $100. Yeah, because I did 1:10. I did 1:10. You understand? Remember, for when you are trading, it's good to demo trade, learn what works, repeat it, know the difference, how many times it plays in trades. You understand? So you know, okay, if I risk so amount of money, I will make so amount of money, and I'll have to risk so amount of money for how many times, for so amount of time, in order for me to be able to exhaust that money I already made. I think it helps a lot for you. So when we go to this calculation now, what we want to risk in this trade now is $1,000. That way we are using risk per trade, which is $1,000. So when we want to risk $1,000 on this trade now, first, what are we calculating? The unit of measurement. And what is the unit of measurement? The unit of measurement is the stop loss minus entry point of this our particular setup, not all the setup that you use. This particular setup. Why I say this particular setup is that if this our entry now drops down and starts from here, remember our entry point has changed. You understand? So we are not going to get the same unit of measurement, you understand, as this particular trader wants to take. So that is why the unit of measurement is not permanent. You understand? So anybody that is teaching you that unit of measurement is permanent is not telling you the truth. They don't know what they are doing. So the unit of measurement is not permanent. It is always calculated by wherever your entry point is minus wherever your stop loss is, and the stop loss will be the entry point will be minusing the stop loss, not the stop loss minusing the entry point, because if the entry point minus the stop loss, this will be negative minus 0.0038, and if you are using negative, every other calculation here will be messed up. We are talking about money here. If you lose your money, that's your business. So that's why you need to pay attention. You understand? So sorry guys. So that's just it. So let me leave this. Let me do the important thing. So on this trade now, we are risking $1,000, and when we are risking $1,000, we want to get our unit of measurement. Remember, unit of measurement is never fixed. I saw a video where someone was saying that unit of measurement on gold is always 10, on USDT is always 6. No, that is wrong. That is very, very wrong. Units of measurement is never fixed. It is not fixed. Unit of measurement can change based on where your entry point is and where your stop loss is. Please guys, it is not fixed. You understand? It changes based on where your entry point is and where your stop loss is. So unit of measurement for this $1,000 now, we are getting 0.0038, because when we minus our stop loss minus our entry point is 0.13550. Then our stop loss is 0.1388, the one above. Minus these two. If you doubt what I'm saying, you will get 0.0038. That's our unit of measurement. You understand? So I want you to correct impression of whatever you've learned anywhere. You understand? Unit of measurement is not fixed. Even in gold, this is how it is calculated, and not someone telling you that unit of measurement is 10. No, it is wrong. Unit of measurement is always calculated when you minus your stop loss minus your entry point. That is how you get your unit of measurement. Anywhere, be it crypto, be it stock, be it FS, that's how you calculate your unit of measurement. So it is not fixed. You understand? It is not because you are trading JPY, it will be 6. Because you are trading gold, it will be 10 or 12. No, it doesn't work that way. You understand? You are doing stop loss minus your entry point, so you can get your unit of measurement. That is why if it is on gold, if you calculate for like gold now, you understand, you notice that your unit of measurement is okay. This trade now, I ate this trade as 1:6. Yeah, I ate this trade as 1:6. You understand? So if it is on gold, you understand, if you calculate for gold now, you notice that unit of measurement on this gold now might be around that kind let me use unit of measurements. Let's calculate so you guys will not be confused. Let me say on this good now. On this good, I want you guys to understand unit of measurement, because I saw a video that is creating a very false impression. Every other of his calculation is okay, but he says something about unit of measurement being fixed because of the currency type or the metal or whatever, or oil. No, it doesn't work that way. So let's calculate for this gold now. Our stop loss, which is 3717.229 minus 3729.430. So if you look our gold now, at our gold, sorry, I made a mistake. I'm supposed to just know it that is negative. So if you look at our gold now, you understand, you realize, if you do the calculation that I'm doing now using these two that are here, where my mouse is on the right side, you will realize that our gold now is pegged at 12 and not 10 for the past week. When that video I watched dropped, the gold calculation was pegged at 10. But if you notice now, that now the gold now is on 12. You understand? Based on our stop loss positioning. You understand? So unit of measurement is not fixed. So let me go back to my calculation. So because we already know where our stop loss and entry is, our unit of measurement here is 0.0038. So after that, we'll talk about position size. You understand? Then we'll talk about position sizing. Position sizing is $1,000 we are risking, which is risk per trade, divided by unit of measurement, which is 0.0038. You understand? Just know that unit of measurement is our difference between our stop loss and our take pro and our entry point. Our difference between our stop loss and our entry point. Difference between our stop loss and our entry point. Just want you to have this in mind. That's what our unit of measurement is. So whichever way you want to calculate it, just know that whenever it's negative, you have to reverse you have to change the positioning of the stop loss and entry point. They will still give you the same thing, just that if you use the lower point, you understand, you end up getting negative of that number, but it will still be the same thing. But just know that it is the difference between stop loss, where your stop loss is, and where your entry point is. You understand? When you do all what I'm teaching you now, if you place your trade, you will lose exactly $1,000 or additional. But I will give you reason why you will easily lose additional. Let me give you the reason before I forget in the video. Let me assume this trade we calculated now, our leverage is 35.5. You know, when we go to Binance Future, there's nothing like point something. There's nothing like 35.5, 35.6 also. No, it's between 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, I think also. Or 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 30, 31, 30. So when you put it now, you see that 35.5 is up to 36. That's why we approximated it to 36. So when we go to Binance Futures, we are using 36s leverage. And when you use 36s leverage, that's why you will not lose $1,000. You might end up using $1,050 or $1,020 or $1,100. Because if there was a way for us to plug that 5.5, we will lose exactly $1,000. So you understand why we might end up losing something more. You understand? Because there is no way we can plug in 0.5 in Binance. So just know that. So when you lose like 1,001, you will not say that it is my fault as the person teaching you. Just know that it was because there was an approximation. We did not get exactly what we wanted to use, so we approximated. That's why we lost something inside the 1,000. You understand? I want to say this so you guys will not get confused and accuse me. So let's go back to our positioning. When we want to calculate our position size, we do risk per trade divided by unit of measurement. You understand? And when we do risk per trade divided by units of measurement, we are getting 263,157.9 move token. Why we call this move token is because this is the token we are losing when our market hits the stop loss. Because position size is said to be how many tokens we are going to buy, we are going to sell, sorry, and we are going to lose whenever our stop loss is hit. You understand? It's just like, okay, this $1,000 is equivalent of 263,157.9 move token. You understand? That's what it is. You understand? So when we come down to this notional value now, or position value, you understand? Remember why we are doing all this, because we want to get. Let me hide the candle, so that, because I've explained the candle, let me hide it. Why we are doing this is because we want to get our leverage, because on crypto, what we are setting to know what we are risking is mostly leverage. You understand? So when we do this notional value now, when we come to notional value is simply our entry point times our position size. Notional value is simply our entry point times our position size. You understand? Okay, let me explain this now. A notional value shows how many USDT, you understand, we are buying. We need for us to buy this 263,157 move. So when we want to buy this 263,157.9 move, we need that 5,526 USDT. You understand? That's what we need, and this is because we are not using this. This is the USDT we need to buy this when we don't use leverage. You understand? This is exactly what we need to risk. That 5,526.3 is what we need to buy this move that we want to risk now when we don't use leverage. This notional value is exactly how many token we need when we don't use leverage. Exactly how many token we need when we don't use leverage. Which is why leverage is necessary, because leverage will help you risk your $1,000 instead of risking that 5,000. You understand? So that's what our notional value is. Please, if you end up not understanding anything, drop your question in the comment section and I will explain it to you. You understand? Just drop your question in the comment section. So after getting our notional value or position value, what we are now going to get is our leverage. And what is leverage? Leverage helps us control the size of our position. You understand? It helps us control, instead of us risking that $5,000 when we have $1,000 we want to risk as per trade. Then why don't us use leverage? You understand? So we end up using $1,000. When we end up risking $1,000 and not at $5,000. You understand the difference? That's what leverage does. So what does leverage do? What the leverage does now is to divide notional value divided by our capital. Okay, let me explain something on this our capital. There is something about capital. Capital happens when the smaller our capital, the bigger our leverage. You understand? So if let me say total everything I have as capital now on this trade now. Let me say total everything I have as capital on this trade now. Before I risk my 1,000 is 1,100. You understand? If I have this 1,100 and I'm risking 1,000, remember that what will remain on my balance is 100, and this 100, you understand, that will remain on my balance based on crypto standard. You understand? We not like serve as a capital that will remain to stand our leverage. You understand? So that means our leverage now, instead of this our leverage to be at 5.5, our leverage we increase to around 355 or 200 and around 250 something. Also, you can do the calculation, like it will increase. Okay, it's good to use that leverage. You understand? But the problem is that when you plug in to Binance crypto futures or any crypto future, you realize something. You understand? You can never, like, it is not possible for you to see the leverage there, because the highest leverage there is 125s. You understand? So if the highest leverage is 125s, what does that mean? That means you need to add more capital to your future crypto. You understand? To your future, to be able to risk a leverage that is within the leverage positioning of the crypto settings. You understand? So if you like, you must not make your capital to be 10,000. You can, if you make your capital 500, maybe you end up putting your capital as 1,500. You understand? And when you put your capital at 1,500 and you follow all these calculations, you understand? Just all you need to plug in here is to change this 10,000 to 1,500, because that's your capital before you are risking the 1,000. So when you plug in the 1,500 as the total money you have, capital is just the total money you have in your futures before you risk your $1,000. So when you plug in 1,500 as your capital, or the total money you have in your futures, in your future balance, you understand, you realize that this, that 5.5s will increase, maybe it will fall within 125 or so. I don't know, just do the calculation on your own. So if you think, okay, it falls within 125s and you want to raise it up to 125s, it's up to you. You understand? As long as it falls within the settings of the leverage on your crypto account, you understand, raise it to that setting that your end of your calculation is, raise it to there. At the end of the day, what you will risk is only 1,000. That's just the truth. What you're going to risk is only 1,000. So why we are increasing our capital is to just know that at the end of the day, why we are increasing our capital is to end up knowing how much, like, end up getting a leverage that is possible within crypto leverage settings, because there is a limit to leverage you can set on crypto. If you check your Binance, the highest is 125s. If you can check what I'm saying. I'm using Binance. I don't know about every other crypto app. So there is a limit you will set on any crypto this thing you are using. You understand? So that's why my capital is $10,000. You understand? And I end up getting that 5.5. So if you notice something, you notice that the bigger your capital, the smaller your leverage. The smaller your capital, the bigger your leverage. But I don't want to put it that way so people will not get confused. If you notice in this video, I'm teaching this video in a way that even a 2-year-old child will understand. That's what I'm teaching in this video, because this is about risking. You understand? Risking is everything in business. For me, I'm a businessman, so I'm telling you, risking is everything in business. And this has served me so while I've made so much money from trade, because I know how to calculate this. You can't get this anywhere. You understand? You can't get what I'm teaching you right now anywhere. It's not possible. So that's why I need to pay attention. So when you do that leveraging, when you do that notional or position value divided by the capital you have, because please don't mistake this 1,500 to this 10,000. Remember, I just said this for calculation, but let me delete it so you guys will not be confused. So don't mistake it. You understand? Don't mistake it. So just know that on my own, for my own trade, what I have as my capital is $10,000, and what I'm risking for this particular trade is $1,000, and that is why I'm getting $35.5. And because there is no place to set $35.5, and my 0.5 is in mathematics is up to 1, I have to approximate this to $36s. Sorry, not dollars, $36s. So when you reach your turn, calculate your notional value by the capital you have in total. If the capital you have in total is $1,000 in your futures, and you want to leverage, that is not possible. You can't risk $1,000 when everything you have in your future is $1,000. You understand? That means you have to reduce what you are risking per trade in order to have enough capital that will carry it. It's very simple. This is just it. I don't know if I'm understood. This is just it. But if you are confused, message me. I'll reply you. Drop a comment. Don't message me, actually. Drop a comment. I'll reply to every comment. Then if you want to, maybe you feel like, okay, you want to know how much capital you need to lose. All you need to do is just to calculate your position value here. This is it. Your position value divided by the leverage you want to use. But I don't recommend this. You understand? I don't recommend this. why I don't use this, why I don't pay attention to this is, if I have if I have I want to risk like $1,000, okay, and I put like 1,100 as my capital, and I'm getting 200 and something. I already know that, okay, this leverage is not within the crypto settings. What do I need to do? I'll add extra $500. I will calculate. If I calculate, I'm getting 125, or maybe I'll add extra $1,000. If I calculate, I'm getting like, let me say 125, and I check, okay, 125 is within crypto futures. Okay, I already know, okay, the capital is enough to carry me. I will use it and trade. You understand? So that's why I don't pay much attention to this, but I just want you to learn. So I'll leave you guys to screenshot this. You understand? Just screenshot, take your time and screenshot this. You understand? It will help you a lot. Just take your time, screenshot this. So that's just it. So all I'm asking for you guys is to subscribe, to share, to comment. Even if you don't have a question, I want you guys to comment. At least whether it's positive or negative comments, just comment. Whether you want to challenge what you think you've learned is okay. You understand? I just need you guys comment. The comment helps me do more, because without the comments I'll feel discouraged. I've been dropping a lot of free things on this channel that has been helping a lot of you guys. So I'm not asking you to pay me. I'm never asking for any courses. If you go join my group, you'll see I've been making money on my own. I don't ask for payment, and I drop free trades on my channel. All I ask is for comments, and I'll do more. I don't need your money or anything. I'm making my money from the crypto. You understand? So I hope to see you guys in the next video, and the next video will be about forex, because this is about crypto trading. You understand? So the next video will be about forex. So make sure you screenshot this. Make sure you screenshot. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.